PTS Sasuke. Personally, one of my favorite, well, not one of my favorite characters, but definitely one of the characters I like to dabble around with. PTS Sasuke, despite being nerfed twice and then buffed once more, has somehow maintained himself as a character. Nothing is amazing with him, but you can definitely make it work, and you'll see what I mean as we get into the guide. On block, Sasuke's neutral and down combo do not exceed past this string, and unfortunately leaves the guard on blue and with a dash on yellow. Sasuke's up combo is without a doubt his best combo string. It completes fully on block, leaving the guard on yellow and with a dash on red. However, PTS Sasuke is one of the fortunate characters who can still block string. Use this to force a sub out of your opponent or break their guard and punish hard. On hit, Sasuke's neutral combo provides a strike back, and that's about it. Sasuke's up combo provides only a standard pop-up, which can be capitalized off of with a combo cancel for an air combo. And lastly, Sasuke's down combo finishes fast, which is good when your opponent is about to gain a sub. Thanks to the rate in which it finishes, you have a high chance of finishing the combo before they gain the sub. You can go for a bomb, tag, or sack on knockdown, and even go for a sack setup as well upon knockdown. The combo also leaves the opponent in a knockdown state where they are close to you, which is good if you want to keep them close to you and continue to maintain pressure. Sasuke's air combo starts up really fast. Aside from that, there's nothing else. Sasuke's tilt starts up slow but has good range, and it also causes a strike back on hit. You can sack set up off his grab or throw a bomb for damage in addition to tags. Sasuke's projectiles or Demon Wind Shuriken but provide no real benefit outside of that. Sasuke is fortunate enough to have two jutsus. The first, his Fire Style Fireball jutsu, is a decently fast fireball that causes a knockback on hit, and it can be used to set up or provide some interesting switch setups as well. His second jutsu is a slow Chidori where he jumps back upon startup. Hitting this jutsu can be a little tricky because of this, but my hit rate with it stems from the fact that I am always positioning myself around the mid-range. If I read the dash, I can start my jutsu and it will most likely hit. If I am wrong, I gain space and can simply cancel a jutsu and start charging the chakra I lost. And as you may have guessed, it can also be cancelled at the cost of chakra, making it even safer. I would like to add that you do not need to spam this jutsu, as it starts up rather slowly and can get beaten out by dashes easily. But once you understand positioning, the jutsu will become much easier to hit. Lastly, the Chidori also has a back hit box as well, so there is a high chance that your opponent can actually dash into your Chidori even once you've passed them. So keep that in mind too when thinking about whether or not to cancel your Chidori early, as keeping it active for a little bit longer may net you a jutsu and some damage, simply because your opponent got too impatient and decided to dash. Sasuke's ultimate is standard. What I like about PTS Sasuke's Awakening is how good up close it is. He has a super long multi-hitting air combo and good damage on hit. His tilt can be used to catch opponents off guard from a distance, and his fireballs are a good way to play neutral. I would give it a comeback factor of 6 out of 10, which is actually pretty good in comparison to a lot of the other Awakenings in the game. It's better than what people think, but you must work for it. Before I get into his Awakening, it's a good thing to note that the initial uniform Sasuke costume and black robe do not have this Awakening. Only the original PTS Sasuke has Curse Mark State 2. Sasuke gains a floaty aspect to him, making him a little bit more tricky in terms of movement to follow. On hit, his combos give him no infinite and simply knock the opponent back on completion. On block, his combos, completing his combo on block puts the guard on red, and with the combo cancel even further on red. His air combo has nothing special on hit. However, on block, it hits multiple times, which can be good for pressure. His tilt does good guard pressure and is hard to punish afterwards. It also causes a knockback on hit. His guard crush causes a knockback, and oddly enough can be canceled at the end of it, making it a little bit more safer. And also for the fact that if your opponent chooses a sub, you could actually cancel and punish them dashing or just standing idly or just doing whatever. So it's a really good way to keep up pressure if you do nail this guard crush and they decide to sub. His projectiles are fast and as such provide a good way of getting in and beating out masters. They do very small hit stun and very small guard damage, which is unfortunate. And lastly, his Jutsu Chidori Lament, I believe that's how you pronounce it, does good damage on hit, but rather lackluster guard damage, leaving it on yellow. It can also be punished if guarded, which is also unfortunate. So yeah, don't spam on this jutsu. Just use it for pressure and to read the dashes to get damage and whatnot, as it is a cinematic. And that, my friends, is PTS Sasuke. He's a rather nice character. I'm actually glad they buffed him. They made his combos a little bit faster. And that was the main buff, just making him a little bit faster, because they did nerf his speed significantly, but they actually buffed the speed back up to a decent speed, and I'm actually liking it and enjoying it a lot as I continue to play this character. Chidori, or PTS Sasuke, as you may have been able to tell by now, is nothing really special in this game, but he is a nice Sasuke to use if you want to switch it up. Maybe you like using Rin and Sharingan on Sasuke, and you're just a huge Sasuke fan, and again, you just want to switch it up out of nowhere. PTS Sasuke is definitely a nice Sasuke to switch it up with. Out of all the other Sasukes, he's going to provide you a different flavor on gameplay that'll be a little bit frustrating at first because you'll have to get used to it. But once you get used to playing this Sasuke under his conditions and just getting used to how he flows with the game, you'll definitely like him. Thank you guys for watching. This is Mysterious Man Toby signing off.